Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well through these dark times we are enduring right now. It's been a while since I have uploaded a video because of personal reasons. I really hope that I can upload much more often than I could right now. Anyways, we just got a new Season 4 update, including changes to the online experience. And one thing that I like very much is that finally we will now be able to see if our opponents are playing on Wi-Fi or not. Moreover, of course, we're gonna get a new balance overhaul, with new moves for every character. And I really hope that the development team did the balancing right this time. But of course, this is a Law channel, and I want to talk about the changes that I would want to see with Law. Note that what you're about to see next are just based upon my opinion, so some of you guys may agree or disagree with me. Please let me know what you think through the comments. Alright, here goes. Okay, so the first change I want to see is that I want this move forward 1+4 to be actually more useful. This move hasn't been touched since Season 1, and as we can see, this move has a built-in sidestep left. But if you think that this move has some sort of evasion, like for example pause forward 1+4 or armor king's back 1+4, you are dead wrong, because this move doesn't evade shit, like how it is made to look. It is also very slow, coming out at 23 frames, and it's also unsafe at -14 on block, so why would you ever want to use this? Now, there are a couple of uses for it. One example is after a back 1+2 punch parry. You want to do a quick sidestep left into a forward 1+4. Now, what's going to happen is that Law would do a double sidestep left and then hit the opponent on their back. Next change I want to see is that Law needs to be given a 1 break throw from DSS. Now, he used to have a throw mix-up from DSS back in Tag 2. Law can either mix up DSS 1+3, which is broken with 1, and DSS 2+4, which is broken with 2. But because the throw break system has been changed in Tekken 7, and because DSS 1+3 is just Law's generic 1+3 throw drawn from DSS, in Tekken 7 that could now be broken by pressing either 1 or 2. This effectively eliminates the throw mix-up from DSS because the opponent can now just press the 2 button to break both DSS 1+3 and DSS 2+4. Doing throws from DSS is one way to beat people who just stand block plus DSS, while the other way is to use the only low from DSS, which is DSS 4. Now, the problem with DSS 4 is that it pushes too far back when it hits. Now, this is +5 on hit, but the pushback limits the amount of options Law can do after hitting with this move. And that is why I think this move is only very good at the wall, because there is no space left for them to back away. Law deserves to carry on with his pressure after landing this move. As we can see, if the opponent just backdashes, Law is gonna whiff a lot of his pressuring moves. Like for example, a down forward 1 is certainly gonna whiff. A down back 3 is also gonna whiff. A down forward 3 is harder to backdash, but it's also gonna whiff if the opponent times the backdash correctly. It's nice that the back 4 can track sidesteppers, but if they backdash, that also whiffs. So that leaves us with only Law's far-reaching options like Banana Peel or LegendKicker if they ever want to backdash away. 3+4 and back 1 are 14 frame moves that become frame traps whenever Law is at +5. Those are some examples, but I still think Law deserves more options after hitting with a slow linear low like DSS 4. Another problem with DSS is that mostly all its options can be avoided by sidestepping right into a duck. Like for example, let me show you. As you can see, the DSS tree does not do its job, because the opponent can still duck in time just right after the step. And the other options, well, take a look. The only option fast enough to hit the sidestep so that they can never duck is DSS forward 2. But this really isn't that great of an option because of its little reward. It's not too much to make them scared of actually sidestepping right. Now, I don't know how exactly the development team should address this. I don't want to ask too much, but maybe they should make DSS 3 faster or DSS 1 have more tracking. Next one on the list is forward 3 or DSS forward 3, which is Lost Dragon Cannon. This isn't much, but I'd like the move to have a faster recovery after hitting the move. And the reason for that is whenever you do Lost Bread and Butter Wall Ender, which is the Shaolin spin kicks into a Dragon Cannon, if you want to avoid the incoming toe kick, you are going to have to commit into either ducking and punishing the toe kick or crushing it with a jumping move such as a hop kick or a fake flip. And that really sucks because Law is not the one who's supposed to be taking a mix-up after ending his combo. And another change that I want this move is to make it a bit safer at around -14 on block, and let me explain why. This move being launch punishable made sense before, because the clean hit did so much along with it being a wall bounce. But now that the clean hit is gone, I think it's only fair to make this move not launch punishable anymore. So -14 is all I ask. And also if we look at other wall bouncing power crushes, such as Miguel's back 4, Julia's forward 1+2, and what else, Marduk's VTS forward 2, all these power crushes are -14 and they all wall bounce. And that's why I think Lost forward 3 or Dragon Cannon should be the same. And this is what we have all been waiting for. Like, come on Namco, Lost Rage Drive. I think it's about time we get a useful Rage Drive this time. By far, Lost Rage Drive can also be used as a safe Dragon Tail. But the problem with that is if the opponent is looking out for it, he can just low parry it. Throughout Tekken 7, this move has only been changed once. That was back in Season 2. It was -11 on block back in Season 1, but then it got changed into -9 in Season 2. It is safe, but the problem is that it's still -9 without any pushback. Now Law has to completely take a mix-up after this move gets swapped. If you compare Lost Rage Drive to Jack's Rage Drive, they are very much the same. But at least whenever Jack's Rage Drive gets blocked, it pushes the opponent back far enough to not take a mix-up. And when you use it in combos, there are no particular good uses for it. For example, some Rage Drives in the game can be used as combo fillers and wall carriers. But there is no sense doing that with Lost Rage Drive, trust me. Now it is possible to use this to carry people to the wall, but why would you? When you can just do a regular move instead for just about the same amount of damage. So with Law, it is better to just keep the Rage for the extra damage. Next are Lost back 2 strings. For back 2, Law can do back 2-1, which is a mid-high string. And back 2-2, which is yet another mid-high string that can be transitioned into DSS. And of course, don't forget about Junkyard back 2-3-4, which is mid-low-mid, which can also be transitioned into DSS. Now, the problem with these strings is that all their second hits are either a low or a high, in which they can all be dealt with by just simply low parrying. Now we know that the strings can be delayed to cause hesitation or to throw off their timing, but it would be a lot better if back 2 were to acquire a new mid extension. Maybe a punishable mid extension that's around -12 or -13 on block. That would be fair. And now for the last one on my list. It's 3+4-4. Now this move is no doubt Law's best with Punisher, and is also very useful when done from DSS. Especially from a counter hit while standing 4. The only change that I want with this move isn't very much. I just want the last hit of this move to be safe, because the last hit of this move is already a duckable high, and it doesn't make sense for this move to be still -13 on block, when obviously the optimal way to punish this move is to duck and launch it. I'm sure anyone wouldn't have a problem with this move being safe on block when they can still duck and launch it. Maybe change this move to something like -7 or -8 on block so that Law can still parry after. Or even better if they give 3+4 a mid-extension to mix up with 3+4/4. Now that would make sense if they made the 3+4/4 safe on block. Because why the hell would you duck if the 3+4/4, which is the high, is unsafe anyway? Just remain standing to punish it. Okay, but the problem is, I think that's already asking too much. I wouldn't count on that. But I still want the high extension to be safe at least. Alright, so far those are my hopes for Law in Season 4. What are yours? Tell me through the comments below. Let's hope that at least one of my wishes do come true. I don't want to count on it. I may be asking too much, but at least make some of these come true. Please now, though, please. Okay, so what else? I think that's it. Alright, so you guys have a good day and stay safe from the coronavirus. Peace out.